Brought to you by YourQuote, an app that makes you write and perform.
But for this one lost tiny soul, finding that one was a life's goal. She was fine with that one heart that she stole, but alas, that has left her all cold. One fine day, she decided to move on, accepting that past has already gone. All that she did was just welcome the dawn, so she looked for roses in the lawn. Out of nowhere came that hope that nurtured her till she could cope. Though it was like walking on a tightrope, but ever after that, her sorrow had no scope. Perhaps we meet these lifetime angels who come into our life for a season. I strongly believed in doing good to people because the good that we do comes back to us when we least expect it. Downtrodden, shattered into a million pieces I was, until I happened to meet this angel who made me believe in second chances. In this past 1 month, since he had made a way through this tiny heart, I don't remember the last time that I had cried. I did not believe in gentlemen, but when I came across him, I had to believe. Words cannot express how much I owe to him. I can just show it off by telling I have waited days, months, and years to meet this guy. I was just left with one question and one statement. Why didn't you come into my life before? And thanks for all that you have been. Please do not let go of me. I love you for all that you are and for all that you're not. If people question me how did it start, I blush it off by telling it all started with a friend request on Facebook. It was a beautiful season. Maybe he came into this life for a very specific reason. I knew not how those tiny full butterflies out of nowhere danced in my stomach. It was a wonderful rebound after a powerful breakup. I could not wait for my phone to be lit by his message. I remember him passing by my mind even when crossing the narrowest passage. He was always there, stuck with glue, but never knew what turned it miserable. I was left without any clue. My wonderful journey was all from a friend request to a block. Worry not, I'm not taken by any shock. For I really did not expect you to make great gestures of promises of happily ever after. But I only did not want to cry deeply, hiding myself in the shower. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice, they said. And that is why a million tears I have shed, until I decided to enjoy this pain. And that was when these many poetries I have gained. I'm sorry I did not master the art of patience while waiting for your text. But now I'm glad I know that it's all about the silent hope that you're still mine. I'm sorry that I did not expect you to unblock, and so I keep sending messages every day, even today. By staying in a different geographical location, I knew nothing but to fast when you're sick, presuming that God will bless you for your speedy recovery. Foolish I was. I knew nothing but to pamper those street dogs because you love them too. Unknowingly and unintentionally, I have a part of you within me, and so that is why I can never move on. I repeat, I can never move on. I can only move forward with you. Maybe it was a random chat, someone said. No, it was all about passing time, my other friend said. But judge me not. I know how beautiful those days were. I'm left with no guilt or regrets now, except those tiny little cutest memories that you have given. I never knew what to nickname you, and so I did this called Me to Do, meaning my everything. You be in my thoughts, my quotes, my dreams, my wishes. Maybe I was not joking when I said I owe my everything to you, and I can wait for a lifetime for you. From writing breakup quotes to running a page on Instagram, I've conquered the pain that you have given. Now, this is not an attempt to get you back into my life when you clearly do not want to, but rather a memory or a reminder of how much I loved you and still love you in silence because you have left an irreplaceable void that cannot be patched up, at least with self-love anymore. It might take days, months, or years for you to come back to me, or you might choose not to come back too. But I still live in those days that I can never live again. I'm left with two options now: one, to wait, and two, to write. Me to do, this is in memory of you. Thank you.